What's up, Dragon Brood? Today Wait, some of y'all are probably wondering, one, why is my audio not as good as it normally is? And why does my beautiful face not look as good as it is? And you're probably also wondering why this background doesn't look as nice and beautiful and lit up as it normally is. Well, that's because I'm having to shoot on location. This weekend I'm doing commentary from the Hunter Burton Memorial Open, and that meant, well, if I'm going to work, I got to work from a hotel room. And I'm trying to keep the streak going of the 18 consecutive months of videos every single day. Over, 740 plus videos we've done. And I was doing what I can to not let the streak break. So I hope this is okay for the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, tomorrow, Saturday. Well, anyway, between now and Monday, all the videos are going to be filmed from here. But today, we're going to talk about some JUND dragons. Now, I know y'all like the JUND decks, and I want to say this is going to be similar to the deck we played that was a Reanimator deck, but this is actually just focusing all on getting the mana, casting the dragons, and just going ham with the big monsters. So, let's go get into that deck list. Alright, so starting at the top here, we're going to be playing 3 Blood Chief's Thirst. I wanted to possibly have another, but I think the biggest thing here is we just wanted some extra removal, some ways to deal with Planeswalkers. We weren't going to really go too crazy with this, but we wanted to at least give ourselves some extra removal on this because we're playing a crap ton of creatures otherwise. So we have Jaspera Sentinel for 4. The reason this card's important is it's going to allow us to play some of our big dragons starting on turn 3. If you have this combined with like a Magda or, a turn 2 Prosperous Innkeeper, and you can really start doing a lot of things from there. So hopefully it holds up okay. Then because we're playing dragons, of course we're playing Dragon's Fire because why not? Seems kind of silly if you're playing dragons to not play this. And it's still 3 damage that can hit a creature or a planeswalker, so yeah, we're going with it. Then Magda, Brazen Outlaw. I think some people are going to want to put 4 in here, and I think that's totally fine if you want to. For me, I just didn't want to have too many legendary creatures or legendary cards that I just couldn't get extras of out early, because part of the thing is, if we don't get the dragons, we need to at least be able to keep doing something to kind of force the issue in this build. Then we're playing 4 Prosperous Innkeepers that we just mentioned. The life gain's only going to be nominally important here, but it does actually give you the option of getting an extra treasures, so that helps with your colors. And the life gain won't be irrelevant, it's just not something that we're focusing on necessarily. Then we have 3 Kalane, and you notice here like the 2 mana slot's kind of jammed up a little bit with these cards, but I think it's okay. Especially because if we do have turns where we get an early Jaspera Sentinel, we can cast 2 of them on the next turn. And that's fine too. But Kalane's going to allow us to get some really big dragons because we have multiple things that make treasure. So that's going to also allow us to have some just really big creatures when the time comes. Then Skullport Merchant. I don't know what Skullport Merchant. I don't know why that's so hard to say. But anyway, Skullport Merchant. I sound like my tongue's just not existent when I'm saying that. But anyway, the Skullport Merchant actually also produces treasure, but it will allow us draw cards, especially when we get later in the game when your Jaspera Sentinel may not be as good, or you don't really need the Kalane, or maybe you want to get rid of a legendary creature because you're going to draw another, or you just have an excess amount of treasure. You can get rid of those and draw cards as well, and that's going to kind of keep the dragon train going. Immersturm Predator. This is one of the best cards going right now. Very hard to not want to play a full set of this card. But we're trying to experiment with a few other things, so we wanted to see what's up with this first. Binding of the Old Gods, catch-all removal, helps you find land to get to that 5th or 6th mana you need sometimes. So definitely going to go with this and be happy about it. For Goldspan Dragon, if you don't know what Goldspan Dragon is at this point, don't know what to tell you. I will say this though, in paper, I think if you want Goldspan Dragons, I would recommend picking them up sooner rather than later. I don't see the price on this going down anytime soon, and I do think it's going to be one of those ones that it's going to be in a lot of decks, so it's going to be definitely sought after. 2 Inferno of the Star Mounts because, well, this card's just good. It's a big 6/6. It can't be countered. You can pump it for more damage. It can sometimes be an 8/8 or a 9/9 because of Kalane. So we get to do a lot of cool stuff with this card, so I'm really excited to get to play with this. Then we have a red dragon, mostly because this is the option that we can search for if we just need to finish the opponent off for 4 direct damage. So we're going to see how this works out. And then because fans keep asking, we're going to play a Gnawbone. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with all the mana, but yeah, it's a Gnawbone. We'll see what we do with it. And we'll just go from there. As far as the rest of the lands, we're playing 1 swamp, 5 mountains, 5 forests for each of the pathways. So it doesn't look like a lot of land. We say that's 12, that's 22, 23. But if you look up here, we are playing Despair Sentinel, we are playing Magda, we do have Prosperous Innkeeper, Kalane, Skullport Merchant, there it is again. All of these things are making mana, so we may even have too much land. You may even be able to trim one. But we're going to find out here in a little bit, and we're going to play some games. And like always, we're still going to play some games. At the end of those games, we're going to catch up with you, talk about what we would replace in this list, and then have a card spotlight for you.
Ooh, mulligan this. Keep this one. I'm going to regret this, I'm positive, but that's okay. We're gambling. All right. So next turn we gain into Prosperous Innkeeper? Maybe? Can we do that? I mean, we can. Doesn't quite set up Goldspan Dragon, but it's close. Actually, no, we can't. We'd have to Prosperous Innkeeper into Kalane, actually. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. Trying to think, like, if we don't, then we're on this. Only gives us 3, 4 mana. But 1, 2, 3. I mean, if we draw a land, we could still cast Goldspan next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it won't matter much. We still have to draw a land. So it's fine. And then we'd still have access to a Dragon's Fire, so that seems reasonable. Let's see what the opponent does, though. So they might just leave mana to counter, which is also a reasonable play. All right. Oh, they get to draw cards? Boo. Hey, Summers, how's it going? Oh, man. Come on, opponent. I will be revealing a dragon. Target that. We'll reveal this one. It's the only one we can cast, so we're going to get it out there. Tap you. Alright, let's see if this is enough to hold off the opponent here. They're at 11. The good news here is if they do get into a situation where they're just going to cast like the one that bounces all of our stuff, we don't really care about that. Because we have hasty flyers. So if we can get them down to like 7 or less, we should be okay. I mean, we have no reason to care about them countering something here. I mean, because they can't counter this. We didn't draw the land, though. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we do have 6. Look at that. Well, that's cute. Because you can't counter this. Tapsies. Alright. Big damage. That'll do it. Yeah, Infernal to Star Mounts don't care about no counters. Oh boy, we go first. I'm willing to keep this, but on the basis that I think the opponent has a creature deck. If they don't have a creature deck, then we're probably dead. Because this is the only real play we have early that's going to matter. If they're not worried about creatures, then this is all irrelevant. Neat. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. This is mostly because I'm not sure I really want to Dragonfire that. If they play something like, well, Clarion Spirit is a good example. I would much rather just kill that. I'm willing to block and trade here, actually. I think this is simply a situation where we have a chance to build an advantage, and I would like to keep the advantage. So let's do that. Also, good argument to be made for just playing this that turn and then playing the dragon the next turn, but I didn't want them to get any extra value out of that if we could avoid it. Alright. Get our Goldspan Dragon. This is fine. It's okay. Alright, opponent, what else you got for me? Another Spellbinder? Nope, an Apparition. Sure? I mean, us eventually getting a 4/4 back is actually pretty good. I don't mind that at all, actually. It's kind of a nice situation. And then I think we just pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have enough to just cast the Goldspan Dragon, so not really worth doing anything else here. I mean, we have a 1/4 wall that basically holds off the opponent's stuff. That's fine. Sure. We have mana to cast that when we're ready. Especially because we're staring at a Goldspan Dragon. And the opponent's hand's now empty, so the odds of them growing those other creatures is pretty small. Don't really see that being a thing. Let's see, I'm at 18. That comes through for 3, 4, 5. Actually, let's not attack yet. The opponent's really under pressure here. They have to provide something. And they know we already have a binding, so even if they found something like Maul the Skyclaves or whatever, we'd be fine. Oh, well, that's a nice little pickup. I don't know if we want to... Do we want to do this? And then blam blam? Yeah, I guess so. Not sure what else could happen here, but let's do it. I mean, I guess they could get, like, Paladin class or something, but whatever. Alright, they're just gonna take 10. Sure. And if they're not gonna do anything else, we'll probably just sack this treasure to draw a card. And then we have Binding as a backup. You might as well attack with all your 2/2s, opponent. Okay, that's game. We get to go first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Why not? Alright, we'll play that. Then turn 2, we'll play Kalane. Have mana up for this and something, maybe? I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. I have a feeling Old Gnawbone isn't going to get to do a lot here, but that's okay. Probably going to end up having to sit on Bloodchief's Thirst for a Planeswalker. Kind of sad, but I just think that's where we're at. Yeah, okay. We'll let you go get whatever it is you want to go search for. Oh, they're not even blocking. I guess you're going to sack it to draw a card? But even then, you would just block and sack, right? Huh. Okay. Unless maybe they were also leaving mana up for a Vanishing Verse, and they figured it's okay to take one here. They're just going to flunk. Yeah, alright. Like, sure. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. It's not like nobody plays flunk. Okay, so we can kill the Skullport Merchant. Still not attacking with that. Saving to block a dragon, I see. And they chose correctly, to the opponent's credit. Okay, though. Now, let's say we do, and then we decide we want to cast this. Then what? We would not be able to cast this on, say, like a Kaya. That would be bad. So I feel like we have to do this. Man, do I actually have to set this on green? That feels weird. I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to do this and just let the opponent search for whatever it is. I mean, it's possible. They don't even have land. And then they're going to need to go search for a mana. You know, like, so I don't know. Let's see. They're going to reduce to memory on our Goldspan Dragon. Okay, we don't hate that. I would welcome that. Yeah, sure. I'm going to take this to mean they don't have a quality sweeper here either. Though they could just be rope-a-doping us, but I doubt it. Alright, well, if we draw an untapped land... We did not, but we got, like, the next best thing. Hopefully it's not a Vanishing Verse. Actually, had that. They would have probably just used that on our Goldspan. Right? Alright, let's hope they don't draw a land so they can sweep the board here. Because our hand's pretty bad otherwise. Ah, they got it. Gosh dang it. Because I would have much rather have cast Old Gnawbone there, for sure. Yep, no love. Guess the good news is, they're not getting anything super back here. Yeah, let's just kill that before they get any more cards. Yeah, I would have much rather had the Old Gnawbone in play and then be like 1 mana away from casting the other dragon, but no luck, man. Didn't go our way this time. That's not helping. Ugh, we're in trouble, team. We're in trouble. We needed more of our haste dragons. As cool as it is, I just don't think Gnawbone does anything. I thought it was going to be fun for people. I'm just going to put Gnawbone in here, but Gnawbone sucks. And I know Gnawbone sucks, but I'm trying to appease the people. And Gnawbone doesn't get it done, y'all. It's just not a good creature. I would rather Gnawbone be any of the other dragons we're playing in the deck. True facts. Like, even now, if we get a Gnawbone, it's going to do nothing. Like, yeah, I'm willing to move on from this game. Like, we're dead. Sure, yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, I guess we get an Emberstar and Predator that could be a 4/4 next turn. That seems solid. I think we're into that. Kalane? If you attack, I am not blocking, opponent. Okay, I guess they understood. Would you like to kill my Kalain? They would not. I would like to not attack. The Kalain is better insurance for our Immersturm Predator here. The other benefit is Flunk doesn't do anything necessarily right now, while the Immersturm Predator is also a 4/4. So that is also good to know. Okay. What do we do with this information? We don't have anything in the yard to remove, but when he attacks, we do make him a 5/5. Alright. Immersturm Predator is such a really good magic card. Alright, 5 it is. I think I'm willing to play a land. So a flunk here would only do 4. Or -4. So that's fine. I just have to not use this Dragon's Fire as well. In the turn. Yep, opponent already gave up. This is sadly also a mulligan. Wow. Alright, this will keep. I guess get rid of this and this, and we're just gonna go full mana and see what we can make happen. I think. Yeah, why not? Probably should have done it the other way, because I think red's more important than black here, but it's fine. Please don't kill my Sentinel. Please don't kill my Sentinel. Look like they're thinking about it. That makes us sad. They are going to kill it. Gosh dang it. Well, that just made this hand a whole lot worse. Okay, we need to score a Kalain and then a land probably back to back here. I think is what we're looking for. So an untapped red land and then any untapped land is kind of what we want. Come on now. Let's go, deck. Let's go. Though, to a lesser extent, if we were to get... No, that wouldn't do it either. I was just thinking... No. It'd still want to leave us 3 mana. That doesn't do it. Alright, so yeah, we gotta get some mana here. That is mana. Not the way we want it, but it is mana. Yeah, I guess so. Not happy about this. Alright. Now the only good thing we can draw really is like Immersturm Predator, I think. Don't believe there's any other quality draw here for 4 mana. Not that it matters greatly. Okay, some more red mana is kind of nice. It doesn't quite get us where we want to go. Man, if the opponent just didn't have a Frostbite, but they did. Come on, opponents. What you got? Alright, that's not a surprise, really. That sucks. The worst part is I can't even play this. I want to, but I can't. Boy. Oh, so they're not on dragons. Interesting. Okay. Or maybe they are. They're just using that as their sweeper of choice, potentially. All right. Well, now if we can get another untapped land and they kill our gold span. Actually, no, if they target the gold span to kill it, we'll still get to play the Inferno, so that's sweet. Come on. Tap your mana to play a dragon, opponent. Actually, tap it to play a giant. That'd be better. I'd appreciate that way more. Because they play a giant, we just get to run out the Inferno. That'd be awesome. Come on, opponent. I believe in you. You can do it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. Not that. Not that at all. Dang it. The opponent did not understand the brief, apparently. They did not compute the mission properly. Okay. Well, plus side, we get to cast Inferno as at least an 8/8. So that's something. If we get a land, it's possibly 9 damage, 10 from the Kalane. So I don't know. Let's see. All right, opponent. You must be heavily on the Giants, right? Dual strike to do what? Oh. Okay. Well, that's a thing. All right, we have 11 cards left. Can we win? I don't know if we can do it from 11. Here's my question. If we attack for... Here's the problem. If we attack for 7, 8, 9, I guess, and they have a way to kill this, don't know what that would be, then I don't think we can win. If their next card's Maddening Cacophony, we lose anyway, right? Because that's... Oh, actually, we don't lose. So I think we have to go Goldspan Dragon. Oh, I should have done... I forgot. Kalane makes you always use the treasure. Dang it. Hopefully we don't lose because of that. I needed to tap this and leave a treasure up. Just so... Yep. That's it. We're dead. Yeah. Man. Alright, we'll keep. It's unfortunate we don't have this on the play. We're kind of hoping the opponent doesn't get to do much here. So I think the plan here is just play Magda into Kalane. Then into... I mean, I guess we block. Like, sure. I don't know if they were just chin checking us, seeing what's up. Like, tap this for red. Use that to get this. And then we get to play a 5/5 dragon next turn. Actually, no, it'd be a 6/6 dragon, right? Because we're going to make a treasure from Magda, and we can actually use the Magda treasure as well. So that's pretty awesome. Yep. I guess we just put this on red also. Whoops. Cancel. I guess it doesn't really matter what color we tap this for, huh? Pay with the treasures. Have a big old dragon. Attack for 6. Make more treasures. Alright. And then we'll get to kill the Bard class next turn. Yeah, we're not going to do it just in case. I don't know what they could do here. I doubt it anything. But I want to make sure we can... Well, we could have played Binding anyway. I should have just played the Skullport Merchant. A Shia, huh? Well, those are words on a magic card. Alright, I guess we just kill a Shia. Tap for black. I mean, not sure what else we're going to do here. And then attack for 7. And then we're going to go ahead and play this. Get rid of that Bard class. Alright, we pretty much controlled everything. Yeah, I was like, where else is this going?
Alright, so this one's actually a lot of fun, and I think I'll probably be playing a little more of this. I may even just stream it or play it for fun, you know, even when I'm not recording. Just because it seems like the type of deck that it's got a little bit of early game, a little bit of late game. It doesn't run into mana issues too often, which is really nice. If there is a downside, it's just that sometimes you have too much mana, so maybe adding a creature land or two could help solve some of that. But outside of that, I don't think there's really much I want to do to the list. Maybe, though, I do want to cut the Gnawbone because it really didn't do much, and I'm probably going to also cut the Red Dragon. I thought it was just neat as an option, but we almost never got to search for it, just the way we're using our mana. So I would take those two out, and I would play a 4th Emberstern Predator for sure, and I would go ahead and just play a 4th Binding of the Old Gods. I think that's just a better use of the cards and their mana than just trying to do something gimmicky, just because you can just efficiently run down the opponent with those other cards. So, yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, play it. It's a fun deck. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Nalathni Dragon. And the reason I bring this up is this is a card a lot of people don't really know it exists because, well, it was printed one time as a convention promo and then we never saw it again. And Wizards wanted to get away from this early on because people got upset that the only way to get it was you had to go to this event or whatever and get your hands on it. So they decided they didn't want to do these types of exclusive things again without having them at least be accessible to everybody who wants one. So it's going to be a while before we see something else like that, but anytime you see a convention promo, it's likely going to be just a reprint or something that's going to come out later, just so I guess they can still hold true to this statement. Because, man, people were really upset, but maybe not as sad as they were whenever Chronicles came out, but that's a story for another time. Don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below with all of other links. If you want to come by, check out our Facebook gaming stream or our Twitch streams, or you want to come by our Discord. Those are all great ways if you want to participate with the content, get to put in a suggestion, or even get help with your decks and stuff. So yeah, check those out. And also, if you haven't, I want to say please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notify button. Just reward me for still working hard, even away from my computer and my nice setup. Because y'all have no idea how hard this is to do for one laptop. And I have wires strung out everywhere. It's a mess. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.